Hiya friends, Prepared Suburbanite back at you. I've been watching the news, and maybe that's not healthy for people like me, but all I'm hearing is we've got to protect democracy. We've got to save democracy. And the actions that those that are saying that are the actions that they're taking are absolutely ironic and dipsy-do flipperoo kind of stuff, as Dan Bongino would say. Stick around, let me get into some detail. I've often said that a democracy is two wolves and a sheep deciding what's for lunch. And obviously, if they get to vote, the two wolves will make the decision. And we don't live in a democracy. Our Constitution has created for us a republic that is kind of like this: the two wolves and an armed sheep deciding what's for lunch. You see, because the Constitution recognizes our rights to self-defense. So, in a bigger scope of things, this whole saving democracy thing just absolutely drives me nuts. While they're saying, the left is saying, and the Democrats are saying, that we've got to save and preserve our democracy, and that all those smelly Walmart people and extremists, as Biden just talked about yesterday in his campaign ad, that protecting democracy is, what they're doing is totally ironic and upside down. And here's what I mean. They're trying to remove the leading candidate for the GOP side of the presidential election. They're trying to remove him from the ballot. A number of states have already stepped forward. Colorado and Maine. There was even some activity here in North Carolina. Not sure if it's ever going to mount to anything, but there's a couple more states that have decided to jump on that bandwagon to remove the president from the ballot based on the Constitution and the insurrection clause. He's going to beat that in court, but he has to take it to court in order to beat it. So the irony is that the left is so scared of the popular vote or the electoral college vote that they want to remove the competition by removing Donald Trump from the ballot. And it just doesn't speak democracy. It doesn't speak any kind of fairness at all. I'm also, it's beginning to spread because I discovered this morning, and this was kind of the impetus for this particular video rant, I guess, from me, from Hot Air, and they say that Democrats seek to bar GOP congressional candidates from the ballot also. Well, that's what they're trying to do. They're afraid that somebody from the conservative side, the Republican side, the GOP side is going to beat their favored candidate. And they can't have that. So let's file lawsuits. Let's charge them with or accuse them of something and get them removed from the ballot. Right here in my home state of North Carolina, it's absolutely amazing. The Democrat Party has formalized its Democratic candidate list for 2024's Democrat primary. And the only person that's going to appear on the ballot on the Democrat side is Joe Biden. They have eliminated Dean Phillips, who's a congressman, Marianne Williamson, and Cenk Uygur. So if you're a Democrat, you don't have any choice. Maybe you can write somebody in, but the success of writing candidates has never been, never actually happened, I don't think. So by eliminating the three other candidates, and they had reasons that they wanted to do this, and the reasons that they finally decided to do this was that these folks aren't campaigning in the state, that they don't have any in-state donors and infrastructure in the state, so they don't deserve to be on the ballot. Does that matter to somebody that may be supporting Marianne Williamson? They don't have a choice now. They can only vote for Joe Biden. Well, I don't know. It makes no sense to me that this is the way that the left wants to preserve democracy. We need to be on alert with our heads at full swivel all the time. Watch out for what's going on. Pay attention to what's going on in the news. Be prepared for the eventualities, because no matter how this election's going to turn out in November, there will be at least half the country that's going to say, oh, it was rigged, oh, it was a mess, there was illegal activity, there was this, there was that, and there's going to be protests and demonstrations and God knows what kind of weird stuff is going to happen. So I want you to take the time now, look around, take your inventories, be prepared for what's coming. This is the Prepared Suburbanite reminding you to be prepared always, and I'll see you all on the next video.